We're talking about the 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar, a special bicentennial coin that's become a legend in the world of coin collecting. Stay tuned as we explore its fascinating history, what makes it so valuable, and how you can determine if you've got one of these extraordinary treasures in your collection. In 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th birthday, marking the signing of the Declaration of Independence. To commemorate this monumental occasion, the U.S. Mint redesigned the Kennedy half dollar. The 1976 Kennedy half dollar, minted in both Denver, D. and Philadelphia, no mint mark, featured a special dual date 1776 to 1976 on the obverse, along with John F. Kennedy's iconic profile. But what made this coin truly unique was the reverse design, which showcased the Independence Hall in Philadelphia, created by artist Seth G. Huntington. This marked a departure from the standard presidential seal we usually see on Kennedy half dollars. And here's something fascinating. Unlike most coins, no Kennedy half dollars were minted in 1975. Instead, the U.S. Mint struck millions of these bicentennial coins in 1975 and 1976, all bearing the 1776 to 1976 date. So, how do you spot a 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar? Look carefully below the portrait of Kennedy and you'll find the D mint mark indicating it was minted in Denver. Over 287 million of these coins were struck at the Denver Mint, making them quite common, at least at first glance. However, there's a catch. Only a handful are worth serious money. Clad composition, which is made of copper and nickel 40% silver composition, included in special mint and proof sets. The silver versions tend to be more valuable, but even the clad coins can surprise collectors with high-grade or rare error varieties. So, how does a coin minted in the millions become worth $1.2 million? The answer lies in condition, rarity, and unique features. The most valuable 1976 D. Kennedy half dollars are those graded MS 68 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. To date, only a handful of 1976 D coins have achieved this near-perfect grade, making them incredibly sought after by collectors. One example of this is a 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar that sold for $1.2 million at auction due to its pristine condition and stunning luster. These coins are virtually flawless, with no visible marks, scratches, or discoloration, even under magnification. Coins in mint state, particularly MS 65 or higher, are far more valuable. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and a brilliant shine. Some rare 1976 D. Kennedy half dollars have errors, such as double die obverse or reverse misalignments. If your coin is from a special mint set, it could be the 40% silver variety, which carries extra value. For best results, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This ensures its authenticity and condition are properly evaluated. Now, not every 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar is worth millions, but they're still worth more than face value. Usually worth around 50 cents to $3, depending on where. Can fetch $5 to $20 in lower mint state grades. These can soar into the thousands. The real money lies in top-tier examples or coins with unique errors, so don't dismiss those pocket change finds just yet. You never know when a valuable 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar might show up in your pocket or an old coin jar. These are great places to find high-quality examples or learn more about your coins. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from damage and maintain their value. And remember, patience pays off in coin collecting. You might just uncover a gem worth $1.2 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar is a piece of history that could change your life. Have you checked your collection lately? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more tips, history, and exciting stories about rare and valuable coins. Did you know that a simple Kennedy half dollar from 1972 could be worth up to $1.4 million? That's right. What might look like pocket change could actually be life-changing treasure. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating history of this coin, what makes it so special, and how you could uncover one of these incredible rarities. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor the legacy of President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in November 1963. Designed by Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo, the coin features a bold profile of Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. But the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is a coin with its own unique story. By this time, the composition of the coin had changed, moving away from 90% silver in 1964 to a copper-nickel-clad mixture starting in 1971. However, this change didn't diminish its popularity. Collectors and Americans alike held onto these coins as a tribute to Kennedy. But not every 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is created equal. Some rare errors have made a select few of these coins highly valuable, some even worth millions of dollars. And that's what we're going to explore next. Most 1972 Kennedy half-dollars are only worth face value, maybe a little more in collector-grade condition. But there are some coins that are incredibly rare due to errors made during the minting process. Let's break it down. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse, or DDO. This happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or struck twice, creating a doubling effect. On the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, this doubling can often be seen in the lettering, particularly in the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." If you spot one of these errors, you might just be holding a small fortune. Another factor driving up the value is the coin's grade. Coins in near-perfect condition, known as mint state or MS65 and higher, are worth significantly more. Grading is done by professional companies like PCGS or NGC, and a high-grade 1972 Kennedy half-dollar could fetch thousands of dollars. Finally, there's the rarest of them all, coins struck on the wrong planchet. In one extraordinary case, a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar was mistakenly struck on a silver planchet from 1964, creating a unique and highly valuable error coin. These rare examples can command jaw-dropping prices at auction, one even selling for $1.4 million. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1972 Kennedy half-dollars? Here's what to look for. Doubling in the text. Carefully inspect the coin's lettering, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe for the best results. Mint marks. Check for any oddities around the mint mark, D for Denver, no mark for Philadelphia. Mint marks in strange positions or shapes can indicate errors. Weight and composition. If you suspect your coin might be struck on a silver planchet, weigh it. Normal 1972 coins weigh 11.34 grams, while silver planchets weigh closer to 12.5 grams. Professional grading. If you believe your coin is special, have it authenticated and graded by professionals. This will confirm its rarity and increase its value. In 2018, a rare 1972 Kennedy half-dollar struck on a silver planchet sold at auction for an astonishing $1.4 million. It's one of the highest prices ever paid for a Kennedy half-dollar, proving just how valuable error coins can be. Imagine stumbling upon one of these rare treasures in your change or an old coin collection. Stories like this keep collectors on the hunt and make coin collecting such a thrilling hobby. Check your spare change and old coin jars. You never know what might be hiding there. A good magnifying glass, coin scale, and reference guide are essential for identifying valuable coins. Connect with other collectors at coin shows, online forums, or local clubs. You'll learn a lot and might even find your next big discovery. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is a fascinating coin with an incredible history and the potential to make dreams come true. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep your eyes peeled. You might just hold $1 million treasure in your hands. Did you know a single 1974 Kennedy half-dollar could be worth as much as $1.3 million? That's right. A coin you might have sitting in a drawer or inherited from a loved one could turn out to be life-changing. But what makes this coin so special? Stick around, because in this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, the key features to look for, and exactly why some 1974 Kennedy half-dollars are worth a fortune. 1974 Kennedy half-dollar history, value, and the $1.3 million mystery. The Kennedy half-dollar was introduced in 1964 just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was designed as a tribute to the beloved president, with his profile placed prominently on the obverse, or head side, of the coin BY 1974. 10 years into the coin's production, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of these coins annually. However, 1974 was a special year for one major reason: the rare 1974 D-double die obverse variety. But before we talk about that, let's understand the basics of this coin. President John F. Kennedy's profile. The presidential seal, an eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, with the words United States of America and $50. Most 1974 Kennedy $50 were made with a copper-nickel-clad composition, but their historical significance makes them collectible. Now, let's get into what makes some of these coins worth so much money. Condition and grading: coins in pristine condition, known as mint state, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If your 1974 Kennedy $50 is graded MS-67 or higher, you're already looking at a valuable coin. The 1974 D-double die obverse. This is the holy grail of 1974 Kennedy $50. The DDO variety was accidentally created when the coin's design was struck twice, slightly misaligned, creating a doubled appearance. This error is most noticeable in the lettering on the obverse, especially in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Collectors go wild for these types of errors because they're rare and unique. A verified 1974 DDO sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Check for the mint mark. Look on the reverse side, just below the eagle's claw, for a small letter. If there's a D, it means your coin was minted in Denver. This is where the valuable double die obverse variety was made. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to closely inspect the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" on the obverse. If you notice doubling in the lettering, you might have a DDO. Assess the condition. If your coin looks shiny and has minimal scratches, it could be in a high grade. Coins with higher grades are always worth more. Get it certified to confirm its value. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade and error confirmation can significantly increase its value. So why did one of these coins sell for $1.3 million? It comes down to rarity, demand, and the story behind the coin. The 1974 DDO is extremely rare, and collectors are always willing to pay a premium for such unique pieces. The particular coin that sold for $1.3 million was in near-perfect condition, authenticated as a double die obverse, and sold at a high-profile auction. The combination of these factors created a bidding war among collectors, driving the price sky high. If you have a 1974 Kennedy $50, don't underestimate its potential value. Check your collection, inspect for errors, and consider having it professionally graded. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune, and even if you don't find the $1.3 million variety, these coins are still an incredible piece of history and a wonderful way to honor President Kennedy's legacy. So, get hunting and happy collecting. Like and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and fascinating stories about rare coins. We're diving into the story of the 1971 D. Kennedy $50. This coin may look like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but did you know one of these coins is worth a staggering $1.2 million? That's right. This seemingly common coin holds secrets that collectors are dying to uncover. So, stay tuned as we explore the coin's history, how to spot valuable variations, and how one lucky collector struck gold with this legendary piece. The Kennedy $50 was first introduced in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963. The nation wanted to honor his legacy, and what better way than putting his likeness on a coin? The coin replaced the Franklin $50 and became an instant hit. By 1971, the U.S. Mint made an important change. Silver was removed from circulation coins. That year, Kennedy $50 were struck in a copper-nickel composition instead of the 40% silver alloy used from 1965 to 1970. The 1971 D. Kennedy $50 was minted in Denver, marked by the small D mint mark beneath Kennedy's neck. Over 302 million were struck, making it a very common coin. But what makes one of these coins worth $1.2 million? Let's find out. In 2021, an extraordinary discovery rocked the numismatic world. A 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Why? Because it was a mint error. A coin accidentally struck on a 40% silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel composition. Errors like this occur when older blanks, or planchets, are mistakenly used during the minting process. In this case, the silver blank was left over from 1970 and found its way into the 1971 production line. This rare mistake turned a common coin into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1971 D half-dollar is a $1 million coin? Let's dive into that next. A standard 1971 D coin weighs 11.34 grams. A silver error coin weighs slightly more at 11.5 grams due to its silver content. Use a precise digital scale to check. Regular coins show a distinct copper band along the edge due to their copper-nickel composition. Silver error coins have a solid silver edge with no copper band visible. If you suspect you have a silver planchet, have the coin tested using a metal analyzer or take it to a reputable coin dealer. The $1.2 million coin was graded MS-67 by PCGS, meaning it was in near-perfect, uncirculated condition. Coins with fewer scratches or wear fetch much higher values. Even if your coin isn't a silver error, certain high-grade examples of 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollars can still sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. So, it's always worth checking. Collectors are drawn to the Kennedy half-dollar for its historical significance, striking design, and the potential for rare varieties. The 1971 D is particularly fascinating because of its transitional era, marking the end of silver coins in circulation. Error coins like the $1.2 million specimen are especially prized because they tell a story of the mint's processes and the occasional mistakes that slip through. As collectors say, every error coin is a piece of history. So, even if your coin isn't worth millions, holding on to your Kennedy half-dollars is a fantastic way to preserve a piece of American history. Check for weight, edge color, and metal composition to identify rare errors. High-grade 1971 D half-dollars without errors can still fetch great prices. Always handle coins carefully to preserve their condition. Hold them by the edges and store them in protective holders. If you think you found a rare coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. You never know. Your 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar could be the next $1.2 million coin. Would you believe that a coin you might have in your pocket or tucked away in an old drawer could be worth $1.4 million? That's right. Today we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar. From its rich history to its skyrocketing value, we'll uncover what makes this coin so special and how you can tell if you've struck it big. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was meant to honor his legacy, and Americans quickly embraced it. For years, it was one of the most widely collected coins in U.S. history. Cut to image of the 1977 coin. But what about the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar? By this time, the coin was no longer made of silver. Instead, it was composed of copper-nickel clad, a change made after 1970 to reduce production costs. However, despite its lower intrinsic metal value, certain 1977 Kennedy half-dollars have managed to reach mind-boggling prices at auction. Coins with errors, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or die cracks, are highly sought after by collectors. A well-preserved error coin can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced standard circulation coins in 1977. However, the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins for collectors. These are struck with specially polished dies, giving them a mirror-like finish. If you own a 1977 S-proof in pristine condition, it could be worth a significant sum. Some coins gain extraordinary value because of unique historical significance or their connection to rare minting processes. One specific 1977 Kennedy half-dollar is rumored to have sold for $1.4 million. likely due to a combination of these factors. Check the mint mark. Look at the front side of the coin, just below Kennedy's neck. You'll find either AD for Denver or no mint mark for Philadelphia. Coins from these mints are generally more common, but error coins can still be valuable. Step 2. Look for errors. Inspect your coin under a magnifying glass. Do you see anything unusual, like doubling on the letters or numbers? Or maybe the rim isn't perfectly round. These errors can dramatically increase value. Step 3. Grade your coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect condition. A higher grade means a higher value. Uncirculated or proof coins in mint state condition are the most desirable. Get it appraised. Finally, if you think you have something special, get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll certify its authenticity and value. Let's talk about the 1977 Kennedy half dollar that allegedly sold for $1.4 million. While details about the exact coin are scarce, experts believe it was a combination of an extremely rare minting error, a perfect grade of MS-70, and a one-of-a-kind historical provenance. These factors make it a true unicorn in the world of numismatics. And while most 1977 Kennedy half dollars are worth far less, this example shows the incredible potential of coin collecting. Now, let's get realistic. For most of us, the 1977 Kennedy half dollar is worth between 50 cents and $2, depending on its condition. Uncirculated examples might go for $10 to $20, and proof coins can sell for $30 to $1.50. But remember, the real treasures lie in error coins or high-grade proofs, which can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The Kennedy half dollar isn't just a piece of currency. It's a piece of history, a reminder of an era, a leader, and a legacy that continues to inspire. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, the story of the 1977 Kennedy half dollar shows how every coin has a story, and some stories are worth millions. So what's hiding in your change jar? Take a closer look at those coins. You never know when you might uncover a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting story from the world of coins. Hello, coin enthusiasts. Did you know that a 1971 Kennedy half dollar could be worth a staggering $1.5 million? Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking coin could be a fortune waiting in your collection. In today's video, we'll uncover the fascinating history behind the 1971 Kennedy half dollar, explore its value, and reveal what makes one specific coin so incredibly rare and valuable. So, stick around to find out if you might have one of these treasures hiding in your pocket change. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in November 1963. It was designed by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo and features Kennedy's iconic profile on the obverse, with the presidential seal gracing the reverse. BY 1971. However, some major changes had occurred. The U.S. Mint had completely phased out silver from the half dollars, making these coins from 1971 onward composed of copper and nickel. This marked the end of an era for silver coinage in the United States. While millions of 1971 Kennedy half dollars were struck, what if I told you that one of them is unlike any other? Now, here's where things get exciting. In 2019, a 1971 Kennedy half dollar was discovered that shocked the coin collecting world. This coin wasn't made of copper and nickel like all the others. It was mistakenly struck on a 90% silver planchet meant for earlier coins. What makes this error so significant? In 1971, silver planchets were no longer used, so this coin represents a massive minting mistake. Experts believe it's a one-of-a-kind error coin, and collectors will pay top dollar for unique pieces like this. How much is this coin worth? The most recent auction valued it at an astounding $1.5 million. That's because it's not just an error, it's a piece of minting history. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1971 Kennedy half dollar is worth more than face value? A standard 1971 Kennedy half dollar weighs about 11.34 grams, but a silver planchet coin will weigh closer to 12.5 grams. Use a jeweler's scale to weigh your coin. Regular 1971 coins have a copper-colored edge. If your coin has a shiny, silvery edge without copper, that's a strong indicator it could be an error. If you suspect your coin is special, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll verify its authenticity and grade it for maximum value. Even if you don't find a silver error coin, don't lose hope. High-grade 1971 Kennedy half dollars can still fetch hundreds of dollars. Look for coins in uncirculated or proof condition, with no scratches, wear, or blemishes. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are particularly sought after by collectors. Additionally, keep an eye out for other errors, like double-die obverse or coins with striking misalignments, as these can also increase the value of your 1971 Kennedy half dollar. So, there you have it. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar may seem ordinary, but with the right coin, you could own a piece of history worth $1.5 million. Remember to inspect your coins carefully. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with fellow coin collectors. Have you ever come across a rare Kennedy half dollar or another valuable coin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar, a coin steeped in history, mystery, and value. Could this seemingly ordinary half dollar be worth a staggering $1.5 million? Stick around to find out. In this video, we'll explore the history behind the Kennedy half dollar, the key features of the 1998 P Mint coin, and why this coin has gained such incredible value. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own collection. Archival footage of President John F. Kennedy, 1964 Kennedy half dollars, and minting processes. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created to honor his legacy and became an immediate symbol of hope and unity for the nation. Originally made of 90% silver, the coin was highly sought after, both as currency and as a keepsake. Over time, the composition changed, and by 1971, the coin was no longer minted with silver, making earlier versions even more valuable. Show a timeline of the Kennedy half dollar, highlighting the 1998 P coin. Fast forward to 1998, and we find ourselves with a seemingly ordinary coin. The 1998 P Kennedy half dollar struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But as you'll soon learn, this coin is far from ordinary. Close-ups of the coin, highlighting the obverse, front, and reverse, back. Let's take a closer look at the 1998 P Kennedy half dollar. We see a portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Notice the fine details in his hair and the sharpness of the engraving. There's the presidential seal, complete with an eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows. Frank Gasparo designed this iconic image. Visuals. Highlight the mint mark P on the obverse, below Kennedy's neck. And here's an important detail. The mint mark P, which indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Approximately 15 million of these coins were minted in 1998, making it a common coin at first glance. But what makes it so valuable? Let's dig deeper. A stack of coins, auction footage, and close-ups of coin errors. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. What makes the 1998 P Kennedy half dollar worth up to $1.5 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and the demand from collectors. Show examples of coin errors like double dies, striking errors, or proof-like finishes. One of the most valuable 1998 P Kennedy half dollars is a rare error coin with a unique feature: a double die on the obverse. This means some elements, like the lettering or Kennedy's profile, appear slightly doubled. Coins with this type of error are incredibly rare and can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Auction footage with high bids displayed on screen. In fact, one such coin sold for $1.5 million at a prestigious auction. The combination of a high-grade condition, an error, and the coin's historical significance made it a collector's dream. A collector examining coins with a magnifying glass, coin grading scales, and reference books. So, How can you tell if your 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is worth a fortune? Examine the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for errors like double die features or unusual markings. Check the condition of the coin. Coins graded as MS 65 or higher, mint state, are more valuable. Consider professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin will always fetch a higher price. Show a comparison of a regular coin versus an error coin with grading labels. And don't forget to research recent auction results. Values can fluctuate based on market demand, so staying informed is key. So, there you have it, the story of the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar, a coin with humble beginnings that can potentially change your life. Have you checked your collection lately? You might just have one of these rare gems sitting in a drawer or coin jar. Don't forget to share your finds in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories.